If you're watching this video, that means you're interested in getting a doctorate. And by even looking at this video, I just want to say congratulations. It probably took a little bit of curiosity. Maybe it's super late at night and some of those interior thoughts are taking over about what if? What if you actually give it a shot? Well, my name is Brent and I did give it a shot and I'm in the process. I enrolled at the South College Doctor of Business Administration program. It's online. It's one of the first, well, I'm not going to say the first, but it's one of the best competency-based doctorates that you can possibly even get. And the flexibility of it is absolutely incredible. Now, a little bit about myself. I have 8 children. We are a single income household. We do a lot. And one of the things that I need to do is I need to continue to progress to make myself more competitive, in the marketplace of work, and then also develop more skills so I can provide a little bit better and then set a better example for my children. I went to trade school 20 years ago. I learned about HVAC and plumbing and electrical, and now I'm in a doctorate program. I found that I love education. What is your experience going to be once you get into the doctorate program? Well, it's going to be a lot of studying. It's going to be a lot of writing. But if I can do it with 8 kids, and they're little kids too, well, my study time's between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. every night. That's what I do. My family's the priority, and then I study. Now, in order to get this done, you really have 10 classes that you need to take. They're about 9 credits apiece. Do the math. You got about 90 credits there. With that being said, you're going to be turning in multiple different types and styles of projects and things like that, going from your 6505 to 6506 to 6525. Now, what are those? Those are class numbers. Now, I'm actually in my 3rd class, and I'm going through this program with a couple other people, so I have a multi-dimensional type of perspective from other people in different situations. And what I've found that in the class right now, you're going to start at learning about basic leadership. And if you've never taken leadership classes, what type of leader are you? You're going to be put in different scenarios. And your delivery for some of those 12 or whatever type of projects or assignments that you need to produce. Well, in those first 2 classes, the 6506, 6505, they're really fun. In fact, they're confidence builder style classes. And the professor is super helpful, very good feedback, and they want to encourage you to stay, right? Encourage you to keep learning, because after a master's, the general question is, why do you need a doctorate? Well, why do you not need a doctorate, right? I think there's a lot of different things you can do with a doctorate, including teaching, if you want to teach people. But getting back to the classes, you're going to be able to do blog style, podcast, video production, as long as you demonstrate the knowledge that you're learning. And that is very, very good. Now, as you progress through the classes, and in that first class, leadership, are you an authentic leader? Are you a servant leader? Are you an inspirational leader, transformative leader? But do you even know what that means? And you're going to learn about that. And then you're going to learn, what is your organizational structure? What is your training programs? That's in the next class. How are you getting through this? It's a lot of critical thinking activities that I think most of you can do it if you dedicate the time and you read and you study. You watch the videos. You watch videos like this to learn. You learn about yourself. What makes you tick? But I think at the end of the day, one of the things that's really cool whenever we take a step back is that I think it helps you open yourself up to more possibilities, to have a more strategic view. Now, once you move on to the next class, and the class that I'm in now, it's really business and ethics. And I will say for that particular class, it's going to challenge you too. You're going to get more into that research mode. A lot of writing. Now, my master's was an online competency as well through the University of Maine. It was a ton of writing. I mean, it was a lot of writing, which is totally cool if you like writing. But with today's technology, I mean, writing is pretty fluid. You can dictate if you want to write. You really just express yourself through vocals, and then you can go back and edit it later if you feel more comfortable that way. And just really take stock of what you can do. Now, should you cheat? No, they're going to find out if you cheat. So don't even try. Don't think you're going to come on here with ChatGPT. Yeah, they're going to find out pretty quick because they use ChatGPT or some other type of AI type of indicators, and they will find you, believe me. So don't even go down that road if that's where you're thinking you're going to go here. But if you want to learn more about yourself and you really want to write and you want to read and you want to research and you want to take a different position in your life and a different perspective, maybe that's something you should do. Now, the last class I'm in, I think I'm right smack dab in the middle. And grading does take a while, but that's because it's a lot of writing. And if you're building an organization, or you're really starting to understand what you want to do for your final dissertation or capstone, yes, they have a capstone coming, not just a dissertation. Maybe that's where you need to go. But if you do the reading and you write a little bit every night, like, what is this? What is the ethical perspective that you're looking at? And one of the things that I wrote about, and it's not necessarily in the curriculum, but something that I use, and I'll share this, is the Tylenol crisis, 1982. Now, if you don't know about that, I want you to go research the Tylenol crisis and really give it some thought and understand what would you do in that scenario. Because in a doctoral program, those are the types of things that you need to contemplate, because maybe one day you're going to be in an organization where you may be a part of that decision-making process. Now, as I go through this, these are a few things that I'm learning. The organizational leadership, you're going to learn about some of the processes, organizational strategy, organizational structure. You're going to go into what is the ethical understanding of making decisions? What are some of the legal boundaries of those two? If there's something that interests you, now it's not just the doctorate of business. That's what I'm in. They have a doctorate of education. Now, you have to learn these core classes, and then you specialize in 3 classes as you kind of get to the end and you're starting to write your book. So take that in mind. Maybe you can get into some leadership positions in education too. If you have any questions, reach out. This is something that I want to go through the program. I want to document. What is my experience? What's going through here? If you have any questions, again, reach out. My name is Brent. This has been None the Wiser. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.
Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry Mr. Kind.